Okay, it says I'm alive. So, if I'm alive, then I'm over here. Here we go. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. And we're also a chat show where we like to interact with the chat room as we go along. And with that being said, if you are watching this at a later time and you want to zip through the boring parts to get to the fun parts, I invite you to do so. So let's see what we can do about getting us up here on the iPad so I can see the chat. It should be right there. And here we go. And Sherry's first. Hi, Sherry. Hi, honey. I'm glad to see you here. How have you had your craft show yet? Was it over the weekend? How'd you do? Was it fun? Are you tired? Okay, Lisa. Thank you, honey. I'm glad you're in charge. You're the parole officer up there. Hi, Teresa. So anyway, um, um, I'm, I've got some stuff planned for us tonight. We're going to try to paint a pilgrim girl. I put her in the Facebook group. If anybody would like to play along, like Teresa, she might draw this girl. She's good about drawing, and I found I've already got my prompts in the group as well. But we're going to do this little girl tonight. She's a pilgrim. So she's got black bows on her front of her shirt. I'm going to have to get the black ribbon out. So I'm going to do some mixed media with this thing. So we'll see how it goes. And I thought I'd play with my Christmas card book for just a minute. I can work on this while everybody's getting in the room. So this will be my new Christmas book. Uh, Joe will be home in a few minutes, and I'm pretty sure he'll come in with the mail. I haven't gotten the mail yet today. So what I want to do here is I thought I was going to open it up flat, but let's try it this way. There we go. I've got this lace here, and I think I'm going to put it on the spine, and I'm going to glue it down. So if I glue that there, then I can fold this over and glue it on the spine. The spine's not the prettiest. It's covered, but it's got 2 or 3 layers of strips. So that's my plan to put this on here. So let's see what we can do with this glue gun. So how's everybody doing? Hi, Ellen. Come on in. Come on. Come and get it. And then I'm going to fold it over, but it's got to dry first. I can't fold it over yet. Okay. So let's use this. Oh, look, a glue stick. I might need it. Let's put this on there to smush the glue down like that. Just a little bit. And then we're going to get to fold it over. So the edge will be folded under like that. Isn't that good? I love it. And I might just put a little bit more reinforcement down. Just this real thin, a thin piece there. Yeah, that's it. That's going to be all right. We're going to frost it up. It's going to get frosty. And then over on this side, it's going to get the same thing. I am cutting it close. Boy, I tell you, maybe I won't be tucking it under in the front. Maybe it's just going to lay flat that way. So we can do this and lay that down. And then we're going to do this. And lay that down. And then I'm going to do one last little tad along the edge. Like that. And see if that'll work. And I think it will. That does look nice over here. But this is not too bad. So luckily we won't be seeing them both at the same time. So this is just a homemade book. Nothing, everything fell out of it. So that means we get to look at it all and put it back. Maybe put something down. So let's glue that little tad down there. Glue that down. Glue that down. And we've got to make a tassel. We've got to get a tassel on there. Oh, you know what? I bought some ribbon. I bought some new ribbon. So maybe we can use some of the new ribbon. And I'll trim that off. And maybe glue this little bit down right here. Why, I think that looks just fine. Just fine. Okay, everybody. I am a few minutes early. It's beautiful. That's right. It is. It's beautiful. So let's go over here. And I got a box over there with the new Christmas ribbon in it. And we'll make a fancy tassel. That's what we'll do. So I can find the ribbon. It's over here. I think this and this and this. Those my new ribbons. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I love this one. This one's velvet. Whew, I'm busy. I got excited. I jumped up too fast. I think this might be ribbon. Let's open it. It is. In a ribbon in a box. How fancy is that? Of course, it's not going to go back in the box. Here's some more ribbon. There's some ribbon. There's 3 shades. That's going to look good with a little bit of this. Let's see how that's together. Rip it open. There's not a whole lot on this. There's 5 different designs, and they had enough to put one more. Now, they could have given me one more piece on there, but no, they didn't. So let's find the ends. This might be the end over here. Oh, there, got two at the same time. Got this one, and I got this one. Woohoo! That was nice. It's packaged very nicely. I will say that it's packaged very nicely. So we're going to get a little bit of these, and we want it to hang down just this much. We're not going to use a whole lot, but we're going to use a little bit. So I'm just going to cut this off right there. And this will be part of our tassel. Okay, like that. So I've got some of this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go. Hi, Butterroll. Hi, Laura. Come on in. We're making a tassel. We're going to make a tassel. And I bought me some new red ribbon. Lickety split. Put that back on there. We're going to use this. We're going to use some of this one. So, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope. Well, this one's got some tape on the end of it, and it's sticky. So I'm just going to take it all off. So we'll use some of this. I'll put that back on there. And then the favorite is the velvet. The velvet. I don't know if I've ever bought any red velvet before, but here it is. So we're probably going to use a little piece, bigger piece of this one. We got plenty. So I'm going to take this and this one here, and put it back over here. And this one too. Oh, that looks good. And we're going to cut it at an angle. And if these don't have angles, we'll give them angles. We'll give them little sharp points there. I think that looks pretty good. And that one's going to go, actually, we can use this for the tie-tie. For the tie-tie. And we'll make a knot. And then we're going to tie it again around the neck. And we can use the velvet to do that with. So we'll use a piece of the velvet. So let's cut a little piece of that off. And we're going to, I guess I could go ahead and put a piece of velvet on here too, since I cut so much of it. I could put some little red velvet bows. Ooh, that would be pretty. So let's put that like that. And we're going to tie this in a knot. And actually we could wrap it around it. Wrap it around 2 or 3 times and hot glue it. Since I have my hot glue out, that's going to look good. So let's put a little bit of glue. Just a dot. And we're going to glue that one that away. And this one this away. And we'll go around and around till there's nothing left. And one more glue, a little bit of glue. We're just making it up as we go. I have no idea. I've never done one of these forever and a day. So, hi, Juju. Look, we're making a tassel. Cattywampus that corner. So, what do you think? What else we could put on it? Ooh. And I think I'm just going to hot glue it to the book. And that's just where it's going to live. On the back of the thing. And we can glue some other things on it. I'm going to look over here in my buttons and my bling. And what else do I have over here that's shiny? We'll find some pretty things, some jewels. But I think that's just pretty as it can be, just the way it is. And I am going to glue it on there, just like that. With a big old glob of glue. And it's going to stick up at the top. We could make angels. Just letting that dry a little bit. Nice ribbon. We're going to play some more with this ribbon Thursday. I'm going to be doing some decorating. But that's going to be the spine of our Christmas card book. So there. I'm happy with that. I've got another bow, Christmas bow. Shall we put it on the bottom of we could put it right here. One more sticker. Somebody sent me these stickers. But I don't remember who. And all of these fell out of the book, so we'll put these in the book. And I found another hidden paper clip from Margaret. And look what it's got on this side. It's got a snowflake. So it's going in the Christmas book. So I'm just going to stick it up here on the first page so we can enjoy it on that snowflake napkin. So we'll get Joe's home. So let's holler at him and see if he'll go out and get the mail for us. So this is some extra Christmas things. And I'm going to put them back in the pocket of our book where they fell out. And we can work some more on this book later, Gator. And because it's not time for Christmas yet. We have to finish Thanksgiving. We don't want to slight Thanksgiving, but that's the start of it. And I think that's awesome. So we're going to put this to the side. Hi, Joyce and Cindy, Candy. Hi, guys. Hi, girls. So we did that. And we're going to make a pilgrim tonight. So let me put my ribbon away. We will be getting the ribbon back out on Thursday. So fear not. Fear not. We will. We are ribbon enthusiasts. We love ribbon. I know Cindy's probably drooling over the red velvet. And I know she sells ribbon a lot. But I went and splurged and bought me a whole big roll of it, and I don't think it was that much. It's 25 yards. I think I paid maybe $7 or $8, but I'll have it, and I will use the ribbon. I like ribbon, so I'm a ribbon girl. And then we're gonna do a project Thursday with all of these ribbons. Got a special project coming up. So, and I have a red bird. Somebody sent me some birds just last month. Within the last month, they sent me some birds, and in the birds was a cardinal. So I got the cardinal out for today. This is just little scraps I don't need, and I'll stick them in my sewing bag. I got a sewing bag. My little snippets and things. I'm going to put that in there with that. Been laying on the desk trying to get my desk cleaned off just a little bit. I got it going here. So, what else? Candy is still dizzy. Okay, the epidural you had today. Okay, and the pain down your leg is gone. Woohoo! Good. And Candy, the epidural can give you a little bit of a headache too. So you should lay flat for a while. You should lay down and rest. So prayers to Candy for recovering here. So shall we start on our pilgrimage? Our pilgrimage. I did something today while I was sitting here, and this was all of the little tidbits that was left over from Happy Mail from the other day, from Saturday. So I decided that it was enough to make a little collage. And then I ordered something else I ordered this month. I ordered some leaves, and I put green and orange leaves on around the page, and I love it. The only other thing I might do is ink the edges. I could ink the edges of this page like that. Oh yeah, that makes a world of difference right there. How about that? I couldn't ask for anything better. Love it. So anyway, I got to use up my Happy Mail, and then I have enough to do another page. So let's glue some things down that's off my desk, that's leftovers from Happy Meals, and we'll see what we can get to today with all of this stuff. So I had some more chicken feet prints, and I thought, well, I'm going to glue those down. And this is some more chicken paper these were from Colleen. So I will put these down, and I've got a glue stick over here. I've been using the bottom of that leftover glue stick. And I found my palette knife, which is Piglet. We found Piglet, so we're using Piglet tonight. So what I am doing here is using a little bit of glue that's in the bottom of this, because it's enough to use for this entire page. And glue is expensive, so I'm being frugal. And I'm also being frugal with all my leftover Happy Mail things. I'm being frugal with it too by using it. So there. How about that? So we'll scoot a little bit of this around for the most part. And we're going to glue some chicken scratch down here. And we don't mind how it goes. We're just going to put it down. put it down, and then we've got a few pages of this that I can use. And if I need to use my other glue stick, I can glue this part down real easy, like that. The corners and things. So that'll work. That'll work. And then I got some more paper here and here. It's the chicken coop. It's the hen house. It's the hen house. So that looks good. So this was left over, and it was on my desk, and some of this is from Ben, Brian Medlock. It's Brian Medlock. So he sent some pretty paper. I got some things stuck in his thing. So there's a piece of green. There's a piece of a map. Put it on there. There's a piece of dictionary page that we could put on there. It looks like there's a worm. We could give the worm to the chickens. They would eat. They would love that. These are just little leftover tidbits. So I'll go over here and glue some of these down. We're making a collage, making it up as I go. We don't have a plan whatsoever, just slapping it down. And we're going to find a focal point here in a minute. I just know we'll find one. I don't have a focal point yet, but we'll get one. We will get one. So glue these little papers down. This one here. So this is pretty. Got a few more little pieces of ephemera, like a letter. It's too small for me to read. It's in French. We're going to put that there. And we'll put this one up here. And this one's vellum, so it does not like water at all. But I'm gluing it down. Let's see if it'll stay. It might roll up on us. It might. So there's some more other goodies in here. There's some stickers. We could use those. I'll save these. And I can take and put some orange strips from his envelope and just maybe do some triangles. That looks good. Triangles look good. And we can just put them down anywhere we want. That looks nice. Like that. Couple of triangles. That one seems to go right there. I guess it's going to stay. And this one can go right there. Like that. Okay. That's looking good. It's very colorful, isn't it? Straighten my camera. So, hi, Belinda. Hi. Who else came in? Who am I missing? Hi, guys. Thanks for coming in. Candy says I am. She's laying down flat. Okay, Candy. Hope you feel better. Just close your eyes if you have to and just listen. I'll try to be nice and talk sweet today. I'll see how nice I can be. Thank you, Ellen. Yes, it's no, it's not Ben Madlock. It's Brian Madlock. I know I have to look at it every time. But we have two Brians. We're very lucky in Brians in our group. So, yes. Thank you, Candy. Hi, Lynn. Lynn is being demanding and she wants my attention right now. I'm doing a collage. Look at what I'm doing, Lynn. You can do this. It's urgent. Tell me, Lynn. Tell me all about it. I'm right here. The office is open. The couch is available. Come on in. I'm going to use some of these stickers. There's some pumpkin stickers on here. I'm all yours. Tell me all about it. Daydreaming, the day away. We're going to put daydreaming up here. You're the paper doll master. Well, I don't know if I'm the master, but I might be a queen. I'm putting these stickers on here. These are nice thick stickers. They're almost like cardstock. And I'm putting them around these little orange triangles. That's where they look good. And on this paper down here. Hi, Becky. Good to see you, sweetie. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Where have you been? I hope you haven't been too far away. So we're going to put hot cocoa is the season coming up. We like hot cocoa. I'm starting to put cocoa in my coffee. Does anybody ever do that? Make it a cocoa mocha, cocoa latte or something? Okay, Lynn says, sarcastically, 60 something in grand beyonds, Laurie June said, for her extra prompt, she wants everyone in her group to make a paper doll. Got you covered, Lynn. I got you so covered. When is your paper doll due? This is looking really good. So I got some little extra tidbits here that I'm not going to be using this, but I got more to look through. So hang in there. We're going to glue some more stuff down. I need to know how to make a paper doll, please. I want to make it by tomorrow. Okay. Do you have any coloring books? Hi, Chassie. Lynn, do you have any coloring books? I got just the thing for you, honey. Just the thing. You came to the right doctor here. Do you have any coloring books? And she says, by Saturday or Friday. We'll get it done by Saturday or Friday. So you need a coloring book that might have a girl in it. Okay. You take your girl and you glue it onto some construction paper or something a little bit heavier than typing paper. Glue her down. Glue her down on some thick paper. Like this is cardstock, right? So you glue her down. I'll make one with you. I'm going to make one with you, Lynn, so pay attention. Pay attention. So I've got this girl right here, and I think she's really, really pretty. And I'm going to glue her down here as soon as I find my glue stick. This is just a piece of cardstock. It's plain, it's clean. Scrapbook paper is good. Put it on a piece of scrapbook paper, glue her down. Put some glue all over. I'm using a glue stick. It's cleaner. And I'm going to glue my girl down. Lickety split. No mess, no fuss. She's glued down. Oh, Jassie's got a bad shoulder. Okay. Okay, you can do this much, right, Lynn? You can do this, right? Then you're going to cut her out with the dress. Make it fancy if you want. And then I'm going to cut her up this side on the outside of her arm. And then I'm going to do her hair, make her hair curly. I'm cutting her out. I'm making a paper doll. This is the quickest way. Cut her curls. And then down the other side. Now, if you want her to have arms and legs, well, she's got a long dress on. You can, of course, see her legs. But if you want her to have movable arms, I would cut this arm off and put a brad in, and then her arm would move up and down. You can do that. But you color her, and there is your paper doll. And you would put all kinds of pretty. You can use scrapbooking paper on her dress. You can use your brush markers. And give her make her gown. What else would you do, Lynn? What would you do with this girl? Now, I'm not filling this in real thick. It's real loose. But I sort of got some red on there, just for show here, just real quick. And then you're going to take over here to your ribbon bag, and you're going to give her some ribbon for her waist. And give her a little ribbon. I'm using the hot glue gun. And I'm being very careful. And I'm going to put this part there. She's got velvet on her dress. Flowers in her hair. That's right, Teresa. We're going to put flowers in her hair. Flowers everywhere. That's Joe's song. He likes to sing that song. We could put flowers. You could put a button on her. Look at this. And we're going to put this on the other side, right there. And give it a little trim. Like that. Give her a little velveteen waist. Like that. Isn't that cute? So let's see. We could find, maybe we can find a bobby pin. Now I like to put bobby pins in my girls' hairs, in their hair. I'm big on bobby pins. And you could take and put a bobby pin in her hair, like that, to hold her bangs out of her eyes. So I like that. I like corny. I like corny stuff. So we could put her maybe find a flower to go in her hair. Let's see what we got over here in the flower department. I got some red ribbon, some red yarn. Do I have a red bow? Look over here. I've got a flower here. Look at that. It's a fuchsia, but it will go right in her hair. Look at that. Underneath the bobby pin. What do you think, Lynn? Yeah, you can glue her in your book, and you can also you could hang her in your book if you want to put her on a string and let her dangle. You sure can. And I'm doing this super fast, okay? So, it's not the best one I've ever done, but it's cute. You could use yarn red. Find your color scheme, and find, if you're using all blues or all pinks, or this is kind of a pinky red page, uh, girl, and you could pick out little things. You could make your own bows. And you see, I like to take my little dolls. When I make my little girls, they take their doll babies with them, and she's going to take her real doll baby, and she's going to take her real doll baby with her when she goes to the party. What kind of party are you having, Lynn? A paper doll party? Are you having a paper doll party? That's what I'm saying. I think you understanding me now. Have I done everything? Have I done everything in your command? You can trim her skirt and glitter. Okay. All right, you're going to your cousin's house. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun. I bet she might make some paper dolls with you. So just use everything that you have, Lynn. Use everything that you have. So there. Okay, there's our paper doll. You can do as much as you want. As much as you want. Okay, so I've got some skin tone pencils, and I can do her skin color in one of these. And That's a gray, but I'll use something else on top of it. I'm sorry about my nose starting to run. Every time I come in here, it starts to run. That's normal. Normal for me. And then I'll take another shade and go over top of that. And that's what color her skin is. I'm not super impressed with these skin tones. I like them for trees better than I do skin. So there she is. Like that. I know I've missed somebody coming in. Hi, everybody in the room. Good to see you all. Nothing personal. But she's already glued down on my page. I guess she's going to be my focal point for this page. This page. So there. So we're just going to glue her down. So there she is. So there's Lynn's things. She's already off on to Thanksgiving now. Okay, I'm done with Lynn. Okay, that's all you get, Lynn. There's your paper doll. I'm gluing her down. And we're done with this page. Ta-da! Finale. It's the finale. Let's do her hair. Give her some brown hair. All right, she's going to a Thanksgiving dinner. She's all formal. And then all I have left to do with this is to put a date on it. How about that? Okay. So we're moving on. November the 25th. It's almost over, guys. Almost. So anyway, this was a little collage with some leftover things on my desk. And I didn't get to use everything, but I'm happy with it. So I'm not going to worry about the rest of that. We'll put this over here. These are all Happy Mail things that I haven't used up yet. They're extras. What I call extras. So there. So the next thing we're going to do is our pilgrimage girl. Let's do our pilgrim girl. So, has everybody got their turkey ready? Have you got it all ready? Okay, so I'm just going to put this over to let it dry, or I can put some wax paper down because I want to turn the page and move on to our next project. So we're going to put that there so the glue won't stick to the next page. Okay. So we did got 2 of these pages done today. So here's our page for tonight. And I am going to be using a piece of wallpaper. This is going to be my background. So I just need to trim it down to here. I don't know if you can get free wallpaper books anymore, guys. They are, times are changing, and they're not using wallpaper, doing wallpaper like they used to. You have to order it online and order it. You don't get to go into the paint store and, go through the books anymore. They're getting rid of the books. If you find any stores that have wallpaper books, I advise you to ask if you can have them when they get ready to throw them out. They usually go through them every month. They throw them out and in the garbage. But some people have been getting them. These crafters have been going around hoarding them all up, and then they tear the paper out and they sell the paper. And I don't think that's fair, but it's a profit. It's something that we crafters like. We like to get our paper packets, and if we have to buy that away, that's the way we'll do it. But I have 2 or 3 books here, and I'm hoarding them. I'm not throwing any of them away because I use them. I use them at least every month. I get into my wallpaper books and get wallpaper out of it. So this is going to be my background. And let me show you the picture again. And here she is. So it's got a real soft, Jassy, I've already posted your prompts. They're in the group, Jassy. But here's the background of the it's woods, country, and I've decided I'm going to do this for my background. I'm going to paint her on top of this. That's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to get the rest of my glue out of here to glue my paper down, and then I can throw this away. But I've used it on 3 pages. I got 3 pages of stuff using this glue. So I got some ink on the end of my palette knife, so I don't really care because it's going to go under the paper that the ink shows on the glue. A little bit of ink won't hurt anything. Not for what we're doing. So I got it out pretty good. So that's going over there. And let's spread this out a little bit. That's just free glue as far as I'm concerned. Free glue. Okay, now my fingers are all sticky. So I'm going to take and take the rest of this other glue stick here and go around the edges real good. And it should be just fine. Now you can use any kind of paper. You can use use wrapping paper. If you ever go to the secondhand stores, sometimes they sell leftover wrapping paper from people that turn it in, and that's sometimes a good buy if you find something that you really like. in a print. And I'm just smoothing that down a little bit so it'll stay down a little bit better. There we go. With a card. Okay, now I've got another piece of paper back here that I have. And this is from a book that I have. I bought this book at the secondhand store. And I have no idea if I paid 50 cents or $1 for it or whatever. But it's newspaper, New York Times front pages. And they're old. This one's 1947. Oh, I got two pieces. Bonus. I just want to need the one piece. And so anyway, I'm going to make my tree out of this paper because there's a tree back there behind her. So I'm going to rip my paper into a tree and see if I can't glue it down next. The tree trunk. So this is going to be the tree trunk, and it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not. I don't mind. I just want that texture on it. So I'm going to glue this down first, and then I might do some branches. And I was thinking about I might do some more of this. I might make this bush down here. I've got a bush in the corner, and I believe it's holly or some kind of a berry bush. She's taken the berries from down here in the corner of the page. It looks like it might be she's got some foliage in her apron, and so I don't know. I might even bypass the apron part and just make it plain without but I can still put the foliage down here on this in this corner right here, down here. So I'm going to do a couple of layers of this paper and give it some texture. I don't know if it's going to make it look 3D or not, but we're going to try to make it look 3D by putting some extra pages down on it. And then I can ink it and do some other things to it. So let's glue my tree down, and it's going this direction. This is page 137. That's what it's got on there, 137. And I'm going to use a little bit of paint on this too, so it'll have some highlighting things. This is called mixed media. So we're putting some more layers down there. We could even put some different font. Looks to give it the typing fonts on the paper would be cute on here. So we'll do something like that. We could wad it up. We could do all kinds of things. I'm just going to keep layering pieces on it. and we'll build it up. It's not going to be, an inch thick or anything like that. It's going to be tastefully done. Sure, it's going to be tastefully done. This is the first time I've ever done a bush like this, so we'll just have to wing it and see how it works out. Hi, Janet. Is Liz in here? Hi, Liz. Come on in. We're gluing paper down. We're making a bush down here. Yeah, buddy, it's a paper bush. I don't know that I've ever made a paper bush before. So, the next thing, the fun part about this is you're making the background before you do the girl, and the fun part is doing the background. Hi, Brenda. Have I missed anybody? Hello, everybody coming in. Hello, come on in. So, paper, when they make paper in the paper mills, it has a tearing, a tear. It'll tear a certain way straight, and it's usually either up or down or sideways, and it has a direction that you can tear paper in a straight line. And I learned that at a very young age. So I am making strips of for the tree limbs. These are going to be for the tree limbs. And you could also use your scissors if you feel like you need to make one a little bit thinner. Sure, we'll allow our scissors. I'm making some twigs. Making some twigs like that. So we're making a tree. And this paper is old. It's an old book, and the paper is brittle. It's aged. So I don't know how many I'll need. So I'm just going to make up a bunch to see how that goes. So let's look at our picture again and see if we can't do something. My bush looks pretty good. I'm happy with my bush. I am going to put some ink on it. So let's get some glue sticks, and I'm going to make my upper tree over here, and it's going off the page. The tree is going up off the page. So let's see how many pieces of strips we can put down here to make our tree. And it doesn't have to go all the same direction. Your tree grows the way you want it to grow, right? You might have some short twigs on there. Some twigs coming off of the branches coming off the other branches. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we can go over some of this again with more glue if we need it. So what do you think of my tree? What do you think? Hi, Dana. Are you caught up on your rest? She had a sale Friday and Saturday. I bet you've been sleeping a lot. So we're making a tree. I don't like that one there, so I'm going to take it back up. I'll put it over here. So let's fix that. So the girl's going to be in the middle over a lot of this, and that's fine. And I just wanted to get some tree branches down. And the ones I tear off, I can put back down at a lower spot because that's the way our tree is going. Okay. Got a few more here. There. There. Okay, I like that. So that's our tree. We can always add some more. Do you think this is talent? No. This is. I don't think it's talent. I don't know why Joe didn't come back in here. So I'm going to take some paint and I'm going to use several colors. And I'm going to uh, just swishy swashy some color down on here. And not a whole lot in the trees, but I can do leaves with the paintbrush. Even though it's fall, they can have a few straggly straggles on. Like that. And we could put some down here on the ground as well. The bush. And it's going to be a dark green, but I'll get some more color on it here in a second. That's just the first color. And there's more. It's going to be shades of green, but it's going to be fallish. Here's a little bit darker green. Actually, it's very similar, but it is a different shade. more of a Kelly green, but it's still whatever. So there is our green. A tornado? Probably. No, I think it was a big windstorm. I don't think it was a tornado though, but there could have been a tornado down running around. We've been having bad weather in our in middle east of the United States has been having bad weather. And so I want to do some more brown and dark greens from here on out. So this is a darker green. So let's see if we can get some dark green going here. Well, I got a freeloader here. What's on there? Something's on there. Got it. So we got our bush down here and some more foliage on the ground and a little bit up here. We got some kind of a pine tree or a a blue spruce tree or something going on over here too. So I could do that. I could put that in. Let's get my fan brush out. And I'm going to use that dark green. So it looks like there might be some kind of some brush. Maybe there's a blue spruce back there or something. There's some kind of a tree back there. And I don't know if but we're going to put a blue spruce. We'll put a Christmas tree back there. That'll be the Christmas tree they use for Christmas. She's going scouting around the farm, and she's picking out which tree she wants for the Christmas tree. So let's see if we can't make us a little tree back here. With the fan brush. Can you see it? Is it coming together? There you go. There's our tree. And believe it or not, it looks like there's a little bit of snow on the ground. I think it would look good with some gold in that. And I'm just going to add some more. I've got a little bit of green on my brush. And I'm just going to try to do a little bit with this bush to make it fuller. You can still see the paper, but that looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So we're going to do a little bit up in the trees here. And I think I need to put a little bit of orange or yellow back up in there for fall gatherings. And we'll finish making our ground with the rest of this paint. All right. So I'm going to get some of my orangey colors. And this is a khaki. Khaki would look good for leaves. And I've got a goldy one here. It's metallic gold, but it's real blonde. It's a blonde gold. Oh, I'm having so much fun. You just don't know how this raises me up. My adrenaline is sky high right now. This makes me happy. It makes me happy to do this stuff. So I'm getting some brown leaves up in here, and I've got my uh, I can do my eyeliner brush that I have. I can make some twig markings. I'm gonna put some brown in this bush down here for good measure. It's mixed. A little bit on the ground. Slopping it. It's getting sloppy. And I'm just going to put a little bit of brown in this tree, like that, because that's what I like to do. I'm going to try to find my eyeliner. This one here. I used this one on some of those Halloween trees, and I think you all liked it when I did that. So I can make some bark on my big tree if I can find the rest of it. And I can do some little fine line swishy tree limbs, twigs, sprouts, sprigs. Does that make sense? And I don't have to do a whole lot right in here because that's where she's going to be standing. So can you see the tree now? I swear it made the tree pop out because I can see these now. All right, I am almost done with this. Which one is it? This one here? Just following the twigs. What do you think? And I think a little bit of black is in order. What I think I threw that black away. I keep saying I threw it out, but I've got some more black paint in here. I'm not going to ever throw it away because I can always use it. I can use the little bit in the bottom. And I'm just going to do this one not quite so carelessly. Uh, Limited this, the black. So you can see the tree. I'm making it up as I go. And we're going to put some more bark on the tree. Got bark on the tree. Just a few things. Okay, I better quit or I'm gonna mess it up. Okay. So there's my background, and I still want to put a little bit of gold, a little gold. So this will be settled because it's so beigey looking like the background, but I'm going to put a little bit of highlights in this tree here. And it might, it's not a goldy gold. It's not like 14 karat gold, but it does have some properties in it that kind of go okay with the scenery. We will accept that. Now these brushes are going to stay in the water because I don't want to ruin them. Trying to take better care of my brushes this year. This has been in the water too long because it's curved. It's got a little curve. That one's still good. Okay, so let me dry this real quick and see. I didn't use any of the khaki, but I'm okay. We can still put more leaves on there if we feel like we need more stuff coming down. Uh, but that's good enough for now. So I've got 2 extra lids now. What am I going to do with them? I'll hang on to them in case I lose a glue lid. Okay, so let's dry this, and we'll start working on our pilgrim. Hi, Marty. Hi, Stacy May. It is a Stacy. It's a soft gold. It's not like a, yeah. It's a blonde, but it's shiny. With my eyes, I can see the shine. It's a metallic. Good night, Janet. She's going to bed. Night night. Sweet dreams. Hi, Linda. I love my background. I'm getting into it, man. I'm getting into it. So let's find our little pilgrim girl again. I guess I'll go over here. Keeps moving on me. Let's go with, here she is. So I've got all this going in the background. I could even do like a little spongy thingy, do. I'm gonna leave her at that. And you know what? I'm halfway tempted to do. We could take a vote. I'm tempted to make her on another piece of paper, cut her out, and glue her on, like we did the paper dolls. It's a challenging. This is a challenging um, picture. I picked it and I thought about it several times before I chose the picture to use, and I said this will be a challenge for me. Marty likes the idea. That's a good idea, Beth. Good. Hi, Steffi. Well, she looks so pretty. So we want chocolate brown for her dress. And I happen to have, and I can let this dry. That might be a good idea to let this conglomerate dry real good, so I won't be smearing anything. So what I can do is I have this construction paper, and I'm gonna put a cardinal in the tree too. We're gonna put a cardinal in the tree. So this would be a good dress for her. I'm gonna paint her on here. I think it'll be a good size too. So let's get the chocolate brown. This is spiced berry. That's burgundy. That's a burgundy. I like that. How about milk chocolate? Milk chocolate. All right. Goldie can't find her mulberry paper. There's not a trace anywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to get a brush, and I'm just going to start painting her dress. There is something in here that's got to come out. It's got to come out. It's uh, it's a paint glob. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna freelance it here. This is the bottom of her her collar, and below it it's going to be brown, and then she's going to have a shoulder. Maybe I just need to cut out a doll out of the doll book and then use that as my frame. That sounds even better, doesn't it? Hold the bus. Beth is going rogue. I'm talking myself out of painting her. I'm talking myself out of the challenge and going with something easier. Now she doesn't have to have a long gown, but I'm really looking for somebody that has a face that I can put a bonnet on. Maybe not so uh, glamorous. And it doesn't have to be long. I'd like to have it a little bit, at least ankles. We're gonna make a pilgrim out of her. This one's already got a hat. This one might work. That's a possibility. I have a vision. I have a vision. Okay, that's about it. All right, let's try that. We'll make it work. So I'm going to cut her out, and I'm going to glue her down on this brown paper. And she's got her shoe showing. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make her a dress like that. Well, there's Joe.
Well, hey, girls, what's going on?
Have you been out to the post box yet?
Post office.
To the mailbox?
Was today, earlier.
Did you go to the mailbox? Okay.
Yeah, but I can go check. Hey, somebody will missing some Happy Meal.
Well, you never know. But we're into other things.
Oh my gosh, I know. I've made 4 sandwiches.
Have you?
Yeah. And
Ham?
cheese.
Ham?
Yeah. And 2 sandwiches that are got some real good patties on them.
What kind
Ocean
of
patties.
Huh? What kind of
Ocean.
patties?
They're crab patties.
Oh.
And they're big.
Krabby Patties?
Yeah, they're big Krabby Patties. Get that. You want to go out there and look, babe? I'll be glad to do that.
I would love you forever if you did.
What?
Or didn't.
What?
Either way, I would love you forever. So we're going to try to do this. This is challenging too. But you know what happens? Every time I go rogue. You know, I say, well, you know, you have to go through that ugly stage before you get to the good stage. And that's what's going to happen here. It's going to look terrible for just a little while. It's going to look terrible for a little while. You can come anytime. I'll leave the door unlocked for you, Marty. Come on. Come on. And if you get locked out, you can always come around back and climb through the doggy doors. I got 2 doggy doors to go outside. Just saying. I ain't saying. Throw some paint. That goes up there. Okay. So, we're going to paint it brown. I think I can lay it down here. And we're going to give her sleeves. What happened to my paint? There we go. This may not work, but we've got to try. We've got to try. There's no harm in trying. And I am going to cut her out, so it really doesn't matter if I'm too sloppy on the sleeves or not. I won't mind. She won't mind either. All right.
Okay.
Wow, that was fast. He must have ran.
Miss Cindy Levin.
Cindy.
Yes.
Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who do. Lou Who. Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou.
Is she in News? What is the name of that? Whoville.
She's from Whoville.
Whoville.
And looky, Cindy.
Whoa,
look at them
pretty.
clean stamps. Clean as a
Oh.
whistle, I'll tell you. There's absolutely no ink on them. Thank you, Cindy. Non-machinable. Good
Just like you,
job.
Cindy. Pretty as ever.
2 stamps got it, too.
Yeah.
Is that all? Just Cindy?
Yeah.
I don't have anything from Jassy or
Nobody
Ellen
else.
yet. Okay.
Nobody else.
I've been trying to be good with, well, she's got it stuck down in there. I'm going to have to rip it open to get it out. Whoops, I found another stamp. She sent me a purple stamp.
Oh, I like those. Those are older ones.
Yeah, they're the old ones.
Yes. 3 cents.
There's another stamp.
That's a 3-cent stamp.
Yeah, it is. And another Christmas stamp.
I knew what that was.
And there's a bunch of stamps.
I collect stamps, Sandy.
Oh, no, I collect stamps.
No, I collect more than she collects.
I don't know. You see my books? You know, I have the books.
I know you got the books, but actually, I don't collect the stamps.
She
I just
sent me
buy
an
them.
order form for me to take my order. It's a travel prep pad. So when I get ready to come over to see Cindy, I can check off everything I need: my transport, my hotel information,
Where we going?
my insurance.
Where we going?
This is a checklist for your traveling prep.
Oh, okay.
So that'll come in handy. And then she sent me a loaded pocket.
Oh yeah,
Look at this
that.
pocket. Oh, it opens up. It opens up.
It's
It's a
got
trifold.
fruits. Yes, it's got
Look at that.
pumpkins and cantaloupes.
Oh my.
And all that.
So let's
Oh,
see what
my.
she's got in the pockets. I got wet paint underneath me. That's why I'm being
Pumpkins and
good.
candles and
So here's here's a
chips.
pocket
Sugar chips.
with some I can
Corn
put something in
chips.
there.
What's those corn?
Candy corn.
Candy corns. That's what I was trying to say.
And then I have a book card, a library card that puts the date on there when you have to bring your book back when you check it out.
Oh, that's nice.
I've got an envelope with nothing on it.
As your mother would say, "Oh, isn't that nice?"
Isn't that nice?
Mom would say
I'm trying
that.
to make sure I get everything out of there.
Oh, there's some right there. Looks like
I
some
got that
balloons. No, it's not balloons.
It's another pocket.
Oh.
And it's paper clipped in.
Oh my. Lions and tigers.
Oh, you got something on in the kitchen, Joe?
Yeah, dinner.
This is like an ATC card holder. Very nice.
That's nice.
I like me that.
Thank you, Cindy.
And I got one more pocket over here with a tag with the mushrooms on it and the pumpkins. Nice. So this is really, really cute. And it's a double pocket in here, I think. Yep, there's a double pocket in there. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in all of this. Thank you so much, Cindy. I think she's probably still in here. She's probably cooking dinner. Thank you so much. And I'm going to put my bookmark in here and my paper clip in here, on here, right there. And my stampies. Love all my little stamps. There's a blue truck. Yeah. And then I've got my due date book and my prep travel page. So I'll put these back in the pockets and open the card. Thank you so much. That's a cute little trifold thing. And there's a little bird. That might have to go on our page tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for you and all you've taught me on your channel. Thank you for all the time you spend with us on your channel. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Cindy. That was nice. And I might use this bird. I know I'm going to put a cardinal on our page, but I might have to use that one too. So I'm going to go back over here and try to paint my pilgrim. So I put the lid back on my brown. I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down. I'm losing my mojo. So anyway, we're going to put some clothes on her, and they didn't have anything low cut. Everything was high. Covered everything up. So this is her outfit. Make another paper doll. Where's Lynn? She's already took off. She's cute. She's a little high maintenance, but we cater to that, don't we? We kind of cater to people who need things. So here's her dress. And I think for uh, her apron, I think I'm going to try to find a piece of green fabric. Make her out of fabric. So we are getting the dress down good. Like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. And we're gonna make her a bonnet. Marty's packing right now. Michigan's getting too wintry. I agree. Come on. I think it got down in the 40s one day this last week. We were just having a little cold snap. Air conditioner's been on all day today. So, okay. Now, let's see about her bonnet. We'll make her a bonnet. I bet you guys you just say, I wonder what she's going to do next. I wonder what she's going to do next. Okay, that's her bonnet. She's got curly hair. Okay. we're going to put the lid back on this so we don't spill. And I am going to trim her out, so that's not going to be a problem. And I can use a pencil here for her hair. That's what we'll do. We are doing that. Okay. Make her a little bit of shade. A little shade. Like that. That's okay. I like that. A little blue for her eyes. And a little red on her lips. Goodness. And then I'm going to get the white paint out. I got the white paint out. And we're going to make her sleeves and her, I could use white paper, which might be a little bit better if I did. I've got this pretty white envelope. Let's recycle it. So I'm going to do her headband again. Let's see if that'll work. Oh, yes, it will. Yes, ma'am. So I need a little bit of glue. And we're going to put this on her band, on her bonnet. And we're going to snip, snip, snip there to there. There's 2 pieces there. Okay. We could do 2. We can. Like that. Get back up there. Perfect. So there's her little hat. Her bonnet. It's her bonnet. So let's try cutting her out now. And I'm going to put some, um, the collars and her cuffs are going on next. And I'm going to take my time. I'm using horsey scissors. I did find my other baby scissors like these not too very long ago. I thought I put them over here, but I don't see them. So here's her little bonnet. And cut her out. Yes, I did bring the neckline up a little bit. We have to be modest. They were modest. And I am going to cut her waistline out and give her a little waistline. And I'm going to make her a belt and an apron. Like that. And then I'll get her other hand. Like that. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll get rid of these little pieces. Save the big pieces. Look at her. So I need another piece for her collar. Now I could use a doily. Thanks, Marty. Okay, Candy. Rest well, sweetheart. Rest well. Pray that the epidural works. Okay. So I need, that's so cute, that pocket. Um, I need a piece of paper, and I just know that I'm going to find it as I go over here. I already have a vision of the paper that I want, and I'm pretty sure it's up in my stash. But I do have this green, and we can still do her apron in. Let's try fabric. I really think I got some lace and fabric right here. I've already used it a month or so ago. So let's look and see what we can find on here. This is going to be her. This is going to be her apron. Yeah. This is an old cotton tablecloth, and then the lace parts can be her collar around her collar and on her sleeves. So let's use this. Let's just see where we can take off some of this. It's dry rotted, so I could have anything I want on it. I just need to snip, snip, snip. And I could leave a little bit of lace on the bottom. Ooh, that would be nice. So let's do that. Oh, that would be perfect. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do there. So let's cut this. I'm going to cut it out bigger than what I think I need. Because I do have quite a bit of this to use. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And we could even tuck it down, put this under her arm. See, that's going to be on her dress. Oh, that's what we'll do. There it is. Whoops, there it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my glue gun out. My hot glue gun's already warmed up. And I'm going to just glue this across here and down to here. And just go ahead and glue it down. And over here on this side. And glue it down. And then we'll let that dry for just a second. And then we'll trim it. And we can roll this down and make it look like it's been made to fit her waist. Like this. Let's cut her arm. Well, we're just separating her arm. So this will go to the back. And then this one will go to the back. How about that? Perfect. So I'm going to just trim this up. And yeah, we're just going to trim it up. This is Mixed Media. Welcome to Mixed Media 101. So that's fine. That's wonderful. Like that. Okay. So we're going to trim this up a little bit here. Like that. And like that. Like that. There. That's it. So I'm just going to reinforce all of this down back here with some more glue gun. Like that. And we can trim this off. So it'll lay flat. So then I gotta make her collar, her sleeves. So we can make her collar like this. Oh, I can do better than that one. I've got these little pieces to work with. We can use these little pieces. And it's not fraying real fast, so that's good. This will be a good sleeve. For both sides. And cut that off there. So there's one. And here's the other. We'll put that over there. And we'll put this one over here. Like that. Just a little piece. That's all we need. And I laid out a hot glue stick somewhere. a little dot and a little sleeve. Like that. So there's that. I could trim that a little bit. It's all right. I don't have to trim it. Looks good. We'll put an arm on top. Okay, there's your sleeves. We're moving up around her neck. Are y'all having fun? Are you enjoying this part of it? This one's already kind of a part or a, an angle. We could put that there and make one for the other side. Try that for over here. Right there. And this one over here. For her collar. We want them to go out a little bit like that. So I'll have to glue them down like that. She is. She's going to be fancied up for Thanksgiving. She's going to be in charge of the pies. And I don't mind that these are a little wonky on each side. And we'll put a dot right here. And we'll tack them down. And I'll trim. I'm going to glue these down some more, and I'm going to curve the shoulders a little bit so they'll go down on the shoulders. Okay. Now, for the next step, we're going to use. We need some black bows on her dress. Black bows. So we are looking for some thread that we will get out. We could put some beads on her dress and put 3 little black dots of beads. That might even be better and easier. Excuse me. Something made me sneeze. Something's making me sneeze in here. So I've got some black beads. Let's see if I can find 3 that kind of look alike. And the navy blue might look black to me. Those are too big. That one's too big. That one's a good one. I need 3 that look alike. And again, I can't tell the difference between a black and a navy. But those are the 3 beads I'm going to pick. They're glass. We're going to put those on her dress. Okay. Good night, Juju. You gonna take a little nap before you come on tonight? Take a little snooze. That's what I do. I have to snooze. So I am going to use the be brave. I'm going to be brave. Put another little dot under her collar, like that. And I'm going to dot, dot, and dot. The tiniest dots I've ever made. And we're going to put that one in the middle, that one on the top, and that one on the bottom. And these are odd shaped glass beads. They're different. None of them are the like. They're all different. But there's her dress. And we're going to cut her shoulders like that. Hopefully I won't cut her neck off. I nicked her a little bit, but she's not bleeding. So there's her, that's just the way it looks. It looks like a little shawl. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's her. Okay, now we still have the birds to put on our page, and we'll put the glue gun over here for safekeeping. I think we're done with all of this little tidbits things. So let's get our page back. Almost 8 o'clock. We did good. We're right on schedule. I'm still cleaning up over here with things that I'm trying to organize. So let's get our page back. Oh, this looks so good, guys. Look at that. It looks really good. Clean my desk up. Don't need the white paint anymore. Want to get the birds. So here's our page back. I love it. It's all nice and dry for the most part. So I thought we could put this bird up in the tree and the red bird. This was Cindy's card. Is Cindy still in the room? You could also find some birds off of your napkins. Sometimes that works out. I don't think I'm going to need it like anything other than the birds. I don't think I'm going to need like butterflies or anything like that. And I'm not really looking for flowers. They're kind of all gone by now. We're getting into the fall things. And I don't know if it's going to look good up there or not. We'll find out. Hi, Michelle. Come on in. Greetings, crafty peeps. So we made our pilgrim girl. And she's going to stand right here. We got to put something in her hands. I think we did good. And I kind of want this bird up in the tree somewhere. And then I have the cardinal. And he's got to be red. We got to put him in red. And the red that I have is like, I've got a plum. And I've got a vermilion, which is kind of an orangey red. So we'll use the orangey red over the plum. And we're going to put the red bird back up in here somehow. just going to stick them right up in here. You're right, Marty. I can't put it above her head. Birdie, birdie in the sky. Now, the red bird you can't see. So, let's doctor the red bird up with some pencils. So, he looks like this. And it's the male. The male birds are red. They're real bright and show offy, so that the other birds can see how fabulous they look. And then the mother birds are always in a dark, mousy brown, camouflaged look. So I did do a little bit of sketching on him. And this pencil doesn't work very good over top of that glue paper. But I got it in there a little bit, and I got another red pen. We're not giving up just yet. So let's give it some more here. It doesn't work on here either. Nope. So I'm going to have to use paint. The markers don't work. The pencils don't work. Ooh, I think this might. This one's working. I'm going to give him some wings. So he's up here. He's showing off. He's a show off. He'll be subtle. It'll be subtle. Make his beak and his eye. He's hiding. He's hiding up in the trees. This pen's good for limbs too. Making branches. It's a real pointy paintbrush pen. So, okay. Can you all think of anything else that I might need to do? Or that I should do, or that I could do, or that you want me to do? And this is the mother bird. I don't know where to put her. We could put her down here on the ground. How about that? We got to glue this girl down. And then we still got to find something to put in her hands. And I think I'm going to put this bird in the bush. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Is that right? We're going to put her over here. And the bird over here. We'll off center them just a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to put her down over. My buttons fell off. I lost a button. They're glass, so they didn't want to stick to the hot glue. So I might have to get a substitute for those. Here we go. We're getting some glue down on her. We'll put it over here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, I love it. Now, the other thing I want to do is find my gold pen. And I'm going to try to put a little bit of gold in this tree. Real gold. Just because. Maybe some gold on this little bird. Yeah, that's what we'll do. She's got her eggs down in there. Okay, I think that's going to be it, guys. What do y'all think? What else? Bonnie's kid picked out a huge turkey. Well, I really like her. I know that I didn't paint her, but it was a challenge for me, and this was a challenge too. And this is the me, the real me. Doing stuff like this is the me. That's who I am. So I'm gonna find another button, a bead button. I'll try that one. It does. It's so unique. Nobody has ever done this before. Nobody. All right, we got another glass bead. Maybe that'll stay. I love it. So we're gonna cut up Cindy's card. We're cutting it up. I'm using all of Cindy's cards, and we're gonna put Happy Thanksgiving down there. Or I could put it up here. Where do y'all want it? I can also ink the edges. Heavens to Betsy, let's just do the whole thing. We're grunging it up with the gold marker, and the markers, it's slick paper, so it's still grunged up. It's grungy with gold. Now I think I've got to use the black pen. If I can find the black pen that I was using earlier. This one. We're going to go real slow so we don't mess it up. Because I'm notorious for making it go making a streak across where it don't belong. I'm notorious for that. You got to be real steady with your hand and pull down and not go cross-eyed. So there's that. So you want it up at the top or at the bottom? Oh, Stacy likes it at the bottom. Okay, me too. I like it at the bottom. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm gluing it down. So, okay, I'm going to put some of my paint away. We've done really good. It's just 8 o'clock. So we have time to do something. If you want to do, you all want to do a pilgrim or a turkey, a roll of turkey or a roll of pilgrim. I love it. I love it. Hi, Angela. I did receive I've got some more Happy Mail that or stuff that I bought. I bought me some origami paper. I have a whole stack of it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I bought a little pack because I want to make some more of my geisha girls. And I bought me some foil paper, and I've got some around here, but I don't know where. So I bought me a little pack of it. I didn't spend a whole lot on it. So I think it would be fun to try to use some of the foil paper, and I'm going to try it down here on the grass for 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 fun. For fun. So I've got different shades. These are all colors. That looks green. That looks purple. That might be either gold or yellow. We'll see. That looks pink. These are all colors of gold leaf, and there's not a picture, so I can't show you. I'm not sure. Oh, this is silver. It's got a silver on it. What's this one? Gold. We want gold. So they do have strong red, peach purple, and antique silver. So we want the gold. I'm going to use the gold. And I won't need a whole lot of it. Just one little piece will go a long way. I know. I hope I do. Because I've got gold, silver, and copper. I got all 3 shades. And this is just like 10 sheets in here. There's not a whole lot in here. And 1 sheet will go a long way. So I haven't used it in a while, but I think I can figure out how to do it again. I think I can remember how to do it. So I'm just going to put this right there. Fold that back. And then we're going to get in here. And I probably ought to have clean hands, but we'll wing it. We're going to wing it. So I'm pulling it out, and I'm looking for one little sheet. And I tell you, I was watching a video on how they make this stuff, and it's amazing. So there's the gold, and it's pretty on both sides. So what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to put some glue stick down. and little spots. And then I take the gold leaf, and I can use uh, tweezers if I want, but I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm going to tear a little piece of this off because it tears super easy. It's more than um, aluminum foil. It's less. I mean, it's uh, fragile. It's super fragile. So you get it on your hands and stuff, and so you just lay your fingers in the glue, and some of it will come back off. And that's why you want to use tweezers or a brush. Can you all see what I'm doing down here? So uh, I was using my hands, and now I'm going to go to my brush, a dry brush, and I'm just using a brand new brush, and I'm just literally uh, pushing it down on top of the glue. And this has got some more over here, so we'll share. And I like it spotted. I think it looks good spotted. And you gotta let it dry. And then you can come back with the brush, and you do a little sweep over top of it to knock off anything that's loose. So that's the gold leaf technique. And I'm going to I'm going to wash this brush off when I get finished because it's got glue on it now with the gold leaf on it, and I will wash that. It's water soluble, so it'll come off. But I'm going to wait just a second for this to dry, and then I'm going to brush it with the brush so you all can see how the gold flakes are going to stick to it. You can dry it with a heat gun, and it might blow a little bit of the gold paper around. But we're going to brush it. We're going to clean it off with the paintbrush. But that's how you use your gold leaf. And if you want to get fancy with your brush, with your gluing, you can use any kind of glue. Of course, they sell glue, especially for this. But I just use whatever glue I have. I think it's fine. And I'm going to immediately put these back together. They'll get away from you if you're not careful. And I'm going to put them back in my little envelope here and keep them as clean and organized as possible. So there's my gold, and I can take this sticky lid here and close it back up for the next time. So that's how I use my gold leaf. And if you have any left over, you can save it in a container or in a little baggie or something. I'm not going to have much left over here. So I'm just touching it to see if my glue is dry. And it is. That glue stick is already dry. And I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to do a little sweep and just a little circular motions and get any extra that might be hanging on. And I get it off. And that's what the outlook looks like, just like this. Now, if you want to take your, um, you can use a stencil, or you can use a brush and take your glue and make designs or paint a scenery, and then lay your gold pieces on top of that glue. Let it dry, and then when you brush it off, you'll have whatever decoration you have that you painted in the with the glue. If you want to do little leaves or something, that would be cute. But I just wanted some down here on the ground to play with tonight because I haven't used gold leaf for several years, and I didn't know if I could remember to do it, and it worked out perfectly the way I wanted it. So that's perfect, and I could do some more up in the trees. So that's gold leaf for those of you who are interested. It's not something that I do every single time, but now that I have it, I can. And I just used a glue stick. It wasn't too liquidy. And but if you gold leaf a table or furniture or something, then you would do this, and then you would let it dry real good, and then you varnish over top of it so that the gold leaf won't ever come off. Because I could scratch this off. I could scratch on this, and but I'm not. That's not my goal. Yeah. So it looks fun. So you can do little accents with your gold. So I went and I splurged and I bought me the colorful pack. I think there's 12 colors in here. So along with gold and silver. So that is my gold leaf, and it's always going to be up here on my desk. It's never going to go anywhere else ever again, because that's where I used to keep my other stuff. Okay, so the brush has a little bit of glue on it, so I'm going to wet it and clean my brush off. And this was a new brush, so I'm not going to leave it in the water this time. But my water it's clean water. I got my water cleaned tonight, and I put a little bit of dish soap in my water, and it helps condition the hair on your paintbrush. And then I'm going to take another napkin, if I can find one. I run out of napkins, but here's some. And I'm going to dry my brush and make sure I got all that extra glue. It was just a little bit of glue stick. It wasn't a whole lot of glue. And I've got my brush all cleaned up. And this is a brand new brush, so it's in good shape. So that can go back over there. I love my page. So that was your treat for tonight. That was your treat. So I'm going to take a picture of her. And I'll post her. Yeah, that's wonderful. I love it. I get so, um, this gives me a euphoric feeling when I do stuff like this. That is just there's no description of how good this makes me feel. No description. I can't begin to tell. So let's post her. So there she is. And then up here's where the original picture is. So I think we did a really good job. I think it's great. So I've got 15 minutes. We've played with the gold. So let's go back over here and look at what we've done uh, this month. Because I started this on November the 4th. And that was, I believe we did a painting. This was similar to a painting. And then I did this to a painting or a napkin or something. See, gold leaf would look pretty on this page too. And then we did the peekaboo cat. And he was a little, scraggly, but that's okay. I like it. I like the way we did the background. And then we did the fall fox, little foxy. And then we did the hedgehog, And we did the kitty cat, Sylvester, over here. They were two drawings that Colleen gave me that she suggested, and we did both of those one night. And here we did Tom. He's unique. And then here we've done, the other day, we did this pilgrim collage with Happy Mail. This was all Happy Mail. And a lot of it came from Colleen and a few other pieces that were in my stash. I think the birds were Wendy's. I think the little birdies came from Wendy. And then we did this collage today with Lynn to help her with her paper doll. And then I did this collage before we started tonight. So I've got some more blank pages over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get back into my extra Happy Mail and see what we have left and see if we can make another Happy Mail page from all of these little goodies that people have sent me. Somebody sent me this and I kept it as a pocket. I'm going to put that at the bottom. And this was some sewing that somebody gave me. We'll put that there. I'll put it on here. And then I've got some more leftover pieces from mixed match stuff that we've done. There's a napkin, another napkin, another napkin. I've got 3 napkin pieces. So let's put those down. And I have some pretty paint paper. So we're going to make a collage page. See what we can come up with. Let's look at the butterflies. So we could put that on there. Gold leaf is like working with a napkin. It's real delicate. I think the napkins are more hardier than the gold leaf, but it's still delicate. So let's get my glue stick back wherever I put it. So we're just fooling around for the next few minutes till we get some of these items used up off our desk. Trying to be consistent and use our stuff. I've got tons of other things over here that was Happy Mail that has come to me over the years, and I need to get it out and use it too and see what we can make. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a wet paintbrush and just go across the line right there and wet that napkin and tear it off like that. So we'll put that there. There's another one over here. It's just a little corner. So we'll put it down here. Like that. Leftover napkins. Okay. And then I have another napkin over here. I thought maybe it might have another back off of it, but it doesn't. I don't think it does. And I'll put it down here on this corner. Like that. And I'm just decorating the page. Decorating the page. I'm going to put this right there in the middle. Like that. And somebody made this and sent it to me. It's a little cluster. Oh, it's got a name on it. A mini ATC by Kellyanne. Kellyanne made that. So we'll put it on here. That's cute. That's darling. And I'm going to put this right there. Like that. Okay. I've got a teapot. So we're going to put the teapot here. Somebody cut that out for me. Fussy cut it. Fussy cut it. Then I have some playing cards. And these go from a game. I'm pretty sure it's a game. And they've got questions on the back. I'm going to put these in our pocket. What's something you think people misunderstand about you? What does happiness mean to you? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? What's something you are passionate about? If you could be in any reality TV show, which one would you pick? What would you do if you could ever live forever? What's one thing you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? So those are all going in there. Very good questions. I've got some more paper that's like uh, notes and stuff. And I can use these for my prompts. I'll put these with the prompts, wherever they are. Right here. Okay. And I've got this green envelope that I love. What's down in here? We got some more game pieces. We've got some Dr. Seuss uh, cards here. They can go in our envelope. I've got a gentleman. He's a sticker. Let's see where he would go. He looks like a pilgrim. He looks like a pilgrim. So I'm going to put him right here on our page. There's another house and some. These are Twinchies, and these are from Judy. These go in the Twinchy book. They should go in the Twinchy book. Okay. And I think that is all of that envelope. I've got some more over here. Hang on. It ain't over yet. We got us a stamp. I love this green paper. So I'd like to try to maybe keep the 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers. Let's see if we can't keep some of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So we could put some of these on here. So I'm just finishing up my time. I'm getting ready to quit. And I've got glitter all over the papers, in these papers. The glitter that came off of the Twinchies is rubbing off. But I don't mind. Don't hurt me a bit. So we could put this here. Like that. And this here like that. We'll just make a puzzle. My sister bought a new puzzle. It's a 2,000 piece puzzle. 2,000. Uh-huh. $2,000. So we'll glue this down and this down up here. She got it out. We were over there Sunday, and she was working on it. She got it out, and we started working on it. 2,000. Put that there. Put these there. There. And there. And there. Got some leaves. And I've got another house. We're going to put it right here. There, at that Happy Mail page. We got us an army stamp. We'll put it up here. We'll put the army up there. And that's it. That's all we need. This page is complete. I am going to take those Twinchies and put them in the Twinchie book because it's still here. The Twinchie book is still out, but it's on the table to go back over in the cupboard. But since we have 2 more Twinchies, we'll put them up so we'll know where they are. So let's see where we can put them. I've been gluing them down like crazy. I got 2 spots right here. So we'll put Judy's Twinchies right here, and they match the page. A squirrel and a rabbit, and a bunny and a rabbit. There we go. Now it's complete. And this was such a cute envelope book we made together. We did a good job. So we'll tie it up one last time. And that should have the date on there. Yeah, I've got 2025. It's October Twinchie Trade. So that is ready for the book, the shelves. And this is ready for the night. We'll put the date on it. We did a lot tonight. There we go. It was rolled. It rolled up a little bit. Okay. Guys, I'm done. We played and played and played. And we used and used and used 3 pages worth. So that's it, guys. I hope y'all had a good time like I did. And I will be back Thursday night. I'm going to try to be on by 6 o'clock. I will be going over to my sister's. So all I can say is I'll go over there early so I can leave to come back home by 6. So if I'm late and you're waiting on me, you just keep waiting. I'll be here. So that's my plan. And we'll have a turkey. We'll have a turkey night and stuff. I'm going to put that big piece of wax paper here. So there. And I'll flip this over to see our little pilgrim. So there she is. So thank you all for hanging out with me. And oh, wait. Hi, Face. Wait just a second. I found some more stamps to give away. Some stencil stamps. And I've got some given away to, I've got something to Jassy, something to Teresa, and something to Michelle. So let's find somebody else to send this one to. Um, who has, who doesn't have any stencils? Is there somebody in the group that does not have any stencils? That's what I said, Faith. A squirrel and a rabbit and a bunny and a rabbit. That's beautiful. They were twinsies. Okay, Faith. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, Brenda, I'm going to send this to you. 2 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to say goodnight. Marty only has one drawer. You've got a small one. Well, these are just a couple little ones too, Brenda. I'm going to send this to you. That's fine. That's fine. That's all I needed to hear. So, no problem. No problem. So we'll get that out to you. And I got these already addressed. So all I have to do is give them to Joe to take to the post office. So they're ready to go. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And I'll see you Thursday. Good night.